Oh my. Uh, so, I'm a fan of John Boyega's. And, he made a post on Twitter a little while ago that showed me he was a fan of my work too. He says, I like this Tyrone Magnus guy. It was something to that nature. So there's definitely a mutual respect there. So I'm going to take a look at this article and not going to jump to conclusions because, it's sensationalism with news headlines. They might have took it out of context what he said. It might have been a paraphrasing or something like that. Because I'm flipping through my news feed and I'm just seeing people talking about John Boyega slams the Star Wars fans. John Boyega attacks Star Wars fans. Let me take a look at this. This comes from Variety. I always say it like that because for a while there were people that I had to report from Variety. If I talked about any other online forum, newspaper, no matter what it is, if they said something happened, people would say, well, I don't believe it unless it comes from Variety. If it comes from Variety, it's official. So I hope this isn't official. John Boyega, I'm going to take a look at the title here. John Boyega says Star Wars is so white that a black person existing in it is a big deal. I'm going to take a look at that for a second. I don't think so. I mean, everybody loved Lando. I can't think of anyone that doesn't like Lando. Lando took down the damn Death Star. And I always forget it with the other X-Wing fighter pilots. I forgot his name. But yeah, they both took down the Death Star. Mace Windu defeated Emperor Palpatine by his damn self. The other Jedi came with him. They didn't do nothing. Mace Windu had the Emperor quit. Remember? Yo, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, he is turning back the lightning on him. Oh my God, he fried him. He's done. And of course, then he manipulated Anakin. No, please, I'm too weak. No. Anyway, people loved Mace Windu. They had a mix between the blue and the red lightsaber. He's one of the only Jedi that uses the Jedi training that actually uses part of the dark side to turn it on people. I personally have never seen anyone say that they didn't like Mace Windu either. Excuse me. So when I look at this and say it's a big deal, it's not. Here's the coup de grace for you. Everyone was rooting for Finn to become a Jedi. Rooting for it. Did you see John Boyega's reaction to seeing himself in the Star Wars trailer, we were as excited or more for you. I don't understand this. Then he goes on to say here, toxic fans are okay with us playing the friend, but we can't touch their heroes. That is false. It's just false. Period, point blank. We were rooting for you to be a Jedi. Now, I'm black, so I guess I don't count. There were tons of white folk rooting for you. I didn't see any racist comments online, but there's always outliers. There's always outliers. But the majority of the fans, as a matter of fact, I know when the trailer came out, threw people off seeing him pop up like that. All that, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like, we don't want to see a Negro in this movie. It was just, the way they cut it. It was just like, it would have shocked people if, no matter what the dude was, pop up. You know what I'm saying? This is absolutely false. Now, I could see something like this. I'm not going to pass judgment yet because I want to jump on the article, but I could see something like this. Someone confusing this for what entertainment has become and with what people say online now. See, because a lot of characters have been race swapped. They never should have been race swapped. They just never should have did it. Should have kept the characters what they were. The people, the fans, want characters that are fundamentally sound to what they are. Okay? People, for the most part, love everyone. Okay? We all get along. Okay? If we all have Asian superheroes. Okay? We have black superheroes, white superheroes, everything in between superheroes. Okay? No one's got a problem. However, with everything being quote unquote blackwashed now, specifically, it's really weird that there's a trend that all the redheaded white characters have been switched out for black people, which is kind of weird. So you'll see people posting comments, and I've seen them, why do they have to be black? Which could make it sound racist, but they may be just asking a serious question. Like, they're not saying it in a racist way. They're saying, well, we'll understand, like, why do they switch all the white redheaded characters to being black? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not making them Asian. They're not making them, whatever, Latino. They're not, you know what I'm saying? It is strange. You can find charts of all the white redheaded characters that have been switched out for black people. It's strange. People like their characters to remain what they've always been. Like, that's, what it is, If you make Superman overweight and Mexican, that's not him. That's not him. It doesn't, There's nothing wrong with, being Mexican, okay? But it's like, then people will call you racist for it. You're like, no, but Superman isn't Mexican, though. Like, can you just, doesn't make any sense. What if Mickey Mouse was a brown mouse? What if he was a gray mouse? People be like, why did you switch him to brown? He's always been black with the white face. And the gloves. Why did you make him gray with a white face and gloves? Like, no! Like, nothing wrong with being a gray mouse. But can we have normal Mickey back, please? You know what I'm saying? So let me see what he's talking about here, because to me this doesn't make any sense. But I can see with the vitriol that people, are pissed off. And I've seen now, though, I've seen some racist comments. Not like I didn't see them before. But I've seen more now. It's almost like it's created some type of vitriol now because they've made so many fan favorite white characters black that the people that have had a hint of racism in them really got something to say now. When it's not even black folks' fault. Like, well, it might be, it's multi, faceted as far as whose fault it is, because people are casting them. Now, I already told you, I refuse to try to get into the so-called mainstream acting right now, because everything's woke. Everything is. And they're still doing it. And I told my agent, don't send me anything anymore if the show that you have me audition for, the movie you have me audition for, is going to be woke or identity politics, a bunch of everything. I want to do something that's sound. It's fundamentally sound. It's going to please fans when they watch it. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all the politics in it. I ain't heard from him about a year and a half now. So for, yo, man, how you been? Hey, saw your video the other day. Yeah, hey, this and that. Hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, because they're still going that direction. I guess in defiance. I guess they're just going to continue to lose money, all these different studios. John Boyega called out Star Wars for being so white during an interview as part of the new Apple TV original documentary. Number 1 on the call sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood. Boyega debuted as Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens and reprised the character in The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker. His role in the sequel trilogy led to online harassment from racist and toxic Star Wars fans upset about a black actor playing a lead hero in the space franchise. Now, I do not deny that he probably got stuff, like I'm sure he did. But I know that the majority of what he got had to have been love. The majority had to have been love. Because people liked Finn. People wanted him and Rey to get together. So they start shipping that garbage Reylo crap. And after the second movie? We thought they was going to get together and be a duo of Jedi. They hinted to the fact that he was Force sensitive, and so was she. She was way more than him. We just saw it. They're going to get together, and she's like a reincarnation of Anakin, or she's Luke's daughter, she's, she's somebody's daughter. You know what I mean? She's Ben Kenobi's daughter. Let me tell you, Star Wars always had the vibe of being in the most whitest elite space. I never felt that. It's a franchise that's so white that a black person existing in it was something. Boyega said in the documentary. You can always tell it's something when some Star Wars fans try to say, well, we had Lando Calrissian, we had Samuel Jackson. It's like telling me how many cookie chips are in cookie dough. It's like they're just scattered here and there. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of us in there. I mean, that's the truth, but it never. I don't know. I have to ask. I'm young enough to remember Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, but at the time, I'm thinking of at the time when it came out. I don't know how big of a deal it was for Billy D. Williams to be in there. I would have to ask my uncle. He's a big Star Wars fan. Let's see what he says. However, when Sam Jackson was cast as Mace Windu, I didn't see any hate. None. And people love Sam Jackson. So it's like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure people did say stuff to him, But I don't know if it's as big of an issue as that he may be saying here. It never felt like that as a fan. And I've been online 13 years doing this. It never felt like that to me. They're okay with us playing the best friend, but once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my God, it's just too much. They're pandering, the actor added, also acknowledging that being cast in the franchise was a fundamental moment in his career. No, 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 no. The pandering did not come along until they started race swapping. When they started race swapping the characters is when the pandering came along with this whole modern audience thing. No one ever said that they were pandering before the whole quote unquote woke era of entertainment. No one was saying it was pandering. No one said Sam Jackson was pandering. No one said that you were pandering, that Finn being black was pandering. No one said that, I remember, I wasn't around for Lamb. I was a kid then. So I remember anyone talking about how that was a big problem or that was pandering. I don't remember when Kingpin was black in the Ben Affleck, that rhymed they played the game bars, movie, that was pandering. Like Boyega first aired his grievances to GQ magazine in 2020 and Disney's fumbling of diversity in his Star Wars trilogy. He said, at the time, what I would say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say straight up, yeah, we were down with you for that. We were like, what the hell are you doing? Because the movie and the trailers made it seem like you were going to be a Jedi. That you were probably going to get with Rey, and you were going to be badass. And that's a great story, to have a stormtrooper turn and become a Jedi. And they effed it up royally. Quote, you guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley. You knew what to do with Adam Driver, Boyega continued. But when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, you know, F all. True. So what do you want me to say? What they want you to say is, I enjoyed being a part of it. It was a great experience. Nah, I'll take that deal when it's a great experience. With you there. They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this. Adam knows this. Everyone knows this. I'm not exposing anything. That's true. Boyega later revealed to The Hollywood Reporter that a Disney executive reached out to him following his GQ interview. He said he had a very honest, a very transparent conversation with the Disney executive, and added there was a lot of explaining on their end in terms of the way they saw things. They gave me a chance to explain what my experience was like. I'd hope that me being so open with my career at this stage would help the next man. The guy that wants to be the assistant DOP, the guy that wants to be a producer. I hope that this conversation is not such a taboo or elephant in the room because someone just came and said it. Number one on the call sheet, Black. Okay, so, so there you have it. There you have it. Yeah. Here's one thing. I'll go back to the title and say this, right? I have no doubt that I think he does believe this, but I just don't think it's exactly what he's saying it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching Empire Strikes Back. I remember watching, Return of the Jedi. And I don't even remember my family my friends, it being like, Lando's black. Like, I don't remember that. And I had white friends too, so I don't remember that at all. Mace Windu. I don't remember. You know what I remember? It being a really cool idea to have Sam Jackson in there. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, he's black, but he's Sam Jackson. Yeah, mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was hoping he was going to drop that, but he was totally different. And he had the purple lightsaber. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, it was more about Sam Jackson, his personality, who he is as an actor. It wasn't about his color. His color was secondary. And people were like, oh, we got a black Jedi. Like, that was cool. But, yo, it's Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm sure he got emails or comments about people having problems with him being the lead. But I'm just saying, listen, I get racism. But the majority of what I get online is love. And I think that's what he got. Like, fans loved Finn. But they hated what they did to him later. In the second one, in the third one. It sucked. Sucked. He should have been a Jedi with her. And everyone knows it. And they're the ones that should have got together. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoy my reaction and thoughts to this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Da-da-da, da-da-da.